Even Jordan Peterson is selling his house in the city of Toronto, and he is certainly not the only person that's walking away from our greater Toronto area real estate market. As developers cancel their projects, new condo sales are down 77%, and I'm going to share with you what's actually happening in our real estate market. We're going to cover the new construction projects, we're going to cover our resale market, and at the end of the video, I'm going to point out some of the areas of the greater Toronto area with the most buying potential as future appreciation is expected. I'm Michael Dugal, your greater Toronto area real estate resource, and if you are considering buying or selling, make sure to call me. And if you're a real estate agent looking for a great brokerage, make sure to reach out to me to learn more about how eXp Realty can help you in this market. And so far in 2025, Toronto has broken records for all the wrong reasons. And this article reads, the Toronto and Hamilton new condo market has gone from bad to terrible as inventory swells. And the reason for this is because the Q2 numbers were released for new construction sales. And I couldn't believe this number when I first saw it. I thought it must have been a typo, but there were only 170 new condos that were sold in the city of Toronto in all of Q2. When the market was hot, my team would have sold 170 units within a couple of weeks. And this number is actually 77% lower than Q2 of 2024, and it's down 29% from Q1 of 2025. And what we have to understand is that the demand for these pre-construction condos are usually investors, and it's a concerning time to invest because of limited appreciation and limited cash flow. And it seems that every day I'm talking to a new investor that's lost money on a pre-construction purchase that they made within the past few years. People will often leave their deposits, so because of these bad experiences, they're avoiding the pre-construction market. And then we can see how this effect kind of bleeds into the resale market, because those resale buyers are thinking, why would I buy a resale condominium for $600,000 when I can spend $100,000 more and get a new construction home? Several projects that were recently canceled for various reasons, and we can see based on the color, they were either converted to rentals, they were receiverships, or they were canceled projects. Converted to rental is a process where, with the city's permission, you turn a building into an apartment. Receivership is a legal process where a third party, also known as the receiver, takes control of the assets, and that's typically because there's too much debt outstanding. And then what happens is this receiver pays back all the money that's owed for construction loans or mortgages, and then ultimately they pay back anybody that's purchased one of these units because the project is canceled. And then we have canceled projects, but we see canceled projects even in the hot markets too. Projects get canceled for all kinds of reasons, but just right now, of course, we're seeing an unusually high volume of them. Here we're taking a look at the past 20 years worth of Q2 new construction sales for condos. We can see the number astonishing low, but now let's take a look unsold new condo apartments, and we can see this record high. And of course, we can understand why. It's because every builder's goal is to be profitable. At this stage, they may not be profitable, and if they decrease the price of their inventory, they could be in even further debt. Here we're taking a look at how our average price has changed over the past years, and we can see our average price has come down somewhat considerably since the peak in early 2022. As shown in June, our average price was $1,068,000, but in May, the average price was $1,069,000. Some surprising data is that there's a lot of cities in Toronto which have actually seen appreciation over the past year. Looking at this chart, we can see that Quebec City, for example, is up 13% when you compare June 2025 to 2024. Although we can see Toronto's home price index is down 3%, Hamilton down 4%, and Vancouver down 4%. And here we're taking a look at different cities across Ontario and how the average price has changed, and it's in order of areas which have experienced the most price growth, leading with Georgina up 4.2%. Oakville, we can see there up 0.7%, Toronto only down 1.6%. And some of the cities which have experienced the largest price decrease include Caledon, Stouffville, King City. We can also see Newmarket prices are down 16.6%. Brampton is also down by 9%. And something we're seeing in the market is you can't really call any offer like a lowball offer anymore. Let's say you make an offer at 90% of list price. The listing price is $1 million. You offer $900,000. You might think it's a low ball, but ultimately that seller may cancel their listing, relist it at another price, and then eventually sell the property for $900,000. And here we're taking a look at the top 5 GTA underbidding neighborhoods in June 2025, where the median underbid amount was the most significant. And the leader is Mineola of Mississauga, with the median underbid amount being $275,000, followed by Rosedale. Again, these are high-end properties, and these are cities where overbidding is actually still happening. You'll be surprised. And this actually just happened today. I had a client that made an offer on a power of sale property that was underpriced, and it turns out we're competing with 8 other offers. And these cities include Rouge Woods of Richmond Hill, Riverdale of Old Toronto, Runnymede of York Region, Kedron area of Oshawa, and Malvern of Scarborough, where the median overbid amount is $37,550. What are your predictions for the real estate market as we wrap up the summer and get into fall? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do subscribe, and if you are considering buying or selling, make sure to call me. And if you're a real estate agent looking to grow your business, make sure to connect with me to learn more about how eXp Realty can better support you. And I thank you for your support and look forward to seeing you next time.